Hello everyone, Jill Legolas here, and welcome back to my Long Dark Survival series. So, I just slept through the night, and today I'm going to be looting some of the houses in Milton for food, drink, and supplies. So, first thing to do is make some breakfast. Cardboard matches are a good starter, cast will work fine as tinder, and a book will be fine for what we're doing. Let's start a fire. Now this isn't strictly necessary, but I like having a warm breakfast, because why eat cold pickle beaches when you can have warm ones? I don't know. That worked. Oh, we have our books. Okay, well, whatever. That'll be fine. Cook. Pinnacle pizzas. If you're wondering why I didn't take much food, it's because I'll probably find a lot in the houses in Milton. I don't want to overburden myself. Let's warm them up. We'll also hydrate a bit. Let's eat her up. Yum, yum, yum. Alright. Let's keep on going. Let's head on outdoors. Oof, it's chilly. That's okay. There could be wolves out, so if you didn't hear that. There could be some wolves out, because after the first day in Voyageur, wolves can spawn, so you should be careful. And I'll show you what to do if a wolf does come. But anyway, I'm probably going to cut out here in a minute and do most of this looting off camera, because I can't imagine that's super exciting to watch. Ooh, do we have a hatchet?
Excellent.
That is excellent. Check the drawer. Not bad. Fish hook. Not useful in Mountain Town or anything, but other locations could be very handy. Okay, I just finished looting this house over here and that house over there. I got a whole bunch of stuff, which I'll show you in a second if I can get out of the wind for a moment. Right here, it's still very cold, but it's okay because I'm only going up to the Milton house to drop my stuff off. But, as you can see, I got quite a bit of food, a bit of extra clothing, a lot of it needs fixing. A bunch of sewing kits, a whetstone, some flares, just some books, a few sticks, some tinder, some random odds and ends. But one thing you may notice is that if I hit tab now, you see a smelly arrow. Like so, in the middle of the screen. See, that means that I now smell. Why? Because I picked up some venison in the fridge that was raw. And, well, be careful with this. If you pick up raw meat, or if you're injured, or anytime you have these smelly arrows up, you can attract wolves and bears more easily than normal. This means you're more likely to get into an encounter with a predator. So, it's a good idea if you can to avoid keeping your scent arrows super high when you're going on a long trip. I'm just going to drop some of this food off in the kitchen. Grab a bite to eat, and then probably loot the post office and other buildings. Now, in general, it's good good idea to cook up raw meat fairly fast, because otherwise it doesn't really keep forever, so. It will have 50% condition to it when you cook it, so it'll be okay for a while. But if the meat gets too bad, or if you eat it raw, you can get food poisoning, which won't kill you, but it can be very annoying. Okay. I'm put some wood over here in this cabinet for the stove. Here we go, wood and tinder. Half a kilo of newsprint, that's a lot. Actually, more than that. Keep that book for now. What are these books? These books are really heavy. I'm gonna get rid of some of these matches. And these tinder plugs. Accelerant, I can't see where I'd use that at the moment. So yeah, I'm gonna go drop off a few things upstairs in my room in the trunk. And then I shall continue my looting. Now it is a blizzard outside, as you can probably hear, but that's okay for just looting Milton, because the distances are so short between the houses that there's no way I can freeze. I'll tell you something very silly. I should probably wear this other sweater, shouldn't I? Hold on. Oh yeah, it's a bit better. I could fix my clothing, but I'll probably do that a bit later. Later this evening. These sewing kits. Whetstone I don't really need at the moment. I don't need the hatchet either. Or these cans. Or lamp oil. Or this hook. And that flare shell won't be useful until we get a flare gun, which won't be for a while. My flare guns don't spawn in Milton unless you're in story mode. So, you can find them in the Hush River Valley sometimes, which I will visit at some point in the not too distant future. Or you can get them out in the tail section of the plane. Alright. I'm just start recording again because I found this car. Now, remember how we couldn't open these trunks before because we didn't have a crowbar? Well, now we do have one, as you can see. Right here. So, to open this trunk, we just pull it down. And we force it open. I recommend you do this in a blizzard, but whatever. And it's empty. Well, why anyone lock the trunk? I don't know. My father does that. Always locks it. Even if there's nothing in there. City folk. Well, I live in the country, so I don't know why he does that. I think he's scared of random stuff. Anywho, how much more stuff do we have here? These houses don't look like they're accessible, but I can get into this car here. We're almost at the end of the main street in Milton. Uber. Cold. Definitely not a day for going very far. It's even cold in the car. Well. Oh, I forgot the glove component in the other car. Oh well. Oops. No biggie, let's just run over to it, man.
It's making my head feel thick.
Oh yeah, I know it's cold. Let's just go get this glove compartment. Shit, in it. You'll get into a house in Milton in a second, and you'll be okay. Trust me. Okay, that was really not worth it for cardboard matches. The glove compartments usually don't have much in them anyway. Oh, now we're gonna have hypothermia risk.
Too cold to think.
You don't have to think, dude. You just gotta run to this house over here with the Canadian flag. Alright, I think I'll loot this house with you. It's got a stove in it, nice. You know what? I might just start a fire and have a warm lunch in here.
I'll be hungry later.
You're kind of peckish now. Why not just start a quick old fire? We got the wood, we got the matches, let's do it. First take the charcoal. Then we'll throw in a stack of papers. We have a book. 75% chance of doing it. Let's use the wooden matches because they're a little better.
Come on. Come on.
You got this, buddy.
That did it.
So it did. Let's... Oh, I should have brought those 2 pots. Well, put the tomato soup on there and heat her up. 14 minutes, 11 minutes. I have to add some more fuel. So much reclaimed wood. Let's just throw that in. I know it's a bit of a waste, but who cares? Reclaimed wood is easy to come by.
I better take this food.
Cooked venison, nice. Well, you know what? I'm gonna go eat that now. How it kept so long in the oven, don't ask me. We'll still eat the tomato soup as, I don't know, dessert, I guess. It's kind of heavy and it doesn't really have that many calories in it, so it's not the best food, but whatever. I'll take what I can find. It's a good idea if you're lost to take what you can get. Beggars can't be choosy, so they say. This house here, on this playthrough anyway, wouldn't be a terrible base either, but...
Could end up being useful.
Yeah, especially if it has accelerant in it, that would make it more useful. Is my soup done yet? Yeah. Better eat it now. Nice warm tomato soup. It also gives you a warming up benefit if you eat any warm food or drink. That basically does that it adds 2 degrees to your feels like temperature, so it means you're
Is it food
a little less likely to, well, freeze to death. Potable water, that's handy. Matches, meh. Not that great, whatever. Oops, I already checked that, didn't I? A pot. Well, I have 2 pots on me already, so... Yeah, I'm not gonna take that pot. Whoa. I'll check the drawers, might be some good clothes in here. Down
This will
vest.
come in handy.
It's not the greatest, but I'll take it for the claw. Energy bars are good. Sports socks. I'll take them for the
I
claw.
can use this.
We probably can use that, yes. Bandage is pretty good. This is antiseptic. Antiseptic is so heavy. And I don't really use it that often, so... Well, I'll take it for now, though. This is stuffed in my main base. Water's good because I don't have to boil my own. I'm lazy that way. So, I guess that's everything in this place. Oh wait, it's not. I can grab the charcoal here in just a moment. First I'll have a drink of water though. Those embers are going for a long time, eh? The embers are just as warm as a regular fire. I could throw wood on here and it would perk right up again, but I don't need the fire right now. I just want to get the charcoal. Might get 1 chunk. Didn't burn long enough. I think you get 1 chunk per hour of burn time or something like that. Oh well. Yes, you can hunt rabbits with stones, but I've never been very successful at it because they move around very quickly and are very hard to hit. And there's plenty of food in Milton anyway, so I'm not worried. Weather's no better. Let's check this trunk. There's something good in here.
That'll come in handy.
Flares are decent. I see stuff in this vehicle. See, warming up bonus is meaning I'm not freezing as quickly in the vehicle, but still not super warm in here. Lots of pop. Check this house. Yeah, no, this house you can't go into. Oh well. That's why I didn't check it. You can't. It's kind of weird. I can't pry the planks off with a crowbar, but oh well. C'est la vie. So anyway, I'm gonna go through this house off camera, and I'll meet you back at my main house. Stick around. It's a flashlight here. Now this flashlight,
What have we here?
doesn't work most of the time, but it's very useful during an aurora. If you want to light your way around or if you have to scare wolves. So I'll take it. Anyway, I'll keep looting this house and I'll meet you back at the big house on the hill. So don't go anywhere. Okay, I'm on my way back to the house. As you can see, I am very encumbered. 40 kilos over 20. That means I can't sprint at all. Pulling on left shift does nothing. And in a blizzard, this would normally be a terrible idea, except that my house is literally right up here. So I'm really not too concerned about being unable to sprint, because I won't freeze to death in this very short trip. Well, it's not to say that people haven't frozen to death going to their outhouse though in blizzards. In real life. And also being really heavy like this makes you really likely to get a sprain if you're on a slope. On the bottom right corner of the screen, if you see a red hill indicator, that means you're at risk of a sprain. And the steeper the hill is, the higher you are at greater risk, so. And being overloaded makes you even more at risk of a sprain, so being overloaded, not the best idea. I guess I'm done looting for now. It's getting kinda late. So I'm starting to get a little tired, so let's start dumping some of this stuff away. There we go. I'm gonna put one of these pots away. Like, you know, what I can do? I can take this item, use, and place it like that. You can use it with a lot of other things and placing them on the ground where you want. Like, I can pick this up by right-clicking it and just place it by left-clicking again, just like so. FYI. It's useful if you want to make an organized pile. I usually don't. Just gonna go put all this stuff away. I'm just gonna keep it on the top right corner of your container you're putting stuff in, because containers have a finite capacity too. It'll simply say if you overfill it, container cannot hold any more weight. Now, most times I try to transfer all. Too heavy. So I'm going to have to put the water over here. There you go. See, water is very heavy. If you're camping in real life, keep that in mind too. Jeez, I gotta cook that venison like ASAP. It's going bad quickly. Okay, so I guess we'll take the pot, grab some firewood, grab a book, and some cedar wood, and start a fire. Let's do it. Oh, I forgot my tinder. Oopsies. I got lots of that kicking around somewhere. Let's go. Sorry about that, folks. I just had to go outside and close up my sailboat because there's a tropical depression right now going on outside in real life, and it started to rain. So, yeah, it's not going to be very windy or anything, so don't worry. It's just a little annoying. Let's cook the rabbit. And the venison. Now, if you're cooking like meat and stuff like that, you don't have to cook it in a pot. You can just put it right on the stove. But a pot makes it a tiny bit faster. And to prove the point, I am doing it both ways. The rabbit's directly on the stove will take 35 minutes to finish, and the venison's in the pot will take just under an hour to finish. So, while we're at that, I'm gonna go upstairs and look at my clothes and try fixing them up a bit. It's kind of late in the day. So, yeah. Might be a good idea. I'll be doing more looting tomorrow. I'll probably go down to the gas station. Combat boots. Lovely. Nice vest. What else did I find? Oh, I remember I found something rather useful. These simple tools. They're very good for fixing like lanterns and stuff like that. Or hacksaws, flashlights, that kind of thing with scrap metal. Now I'm gonna go through these clothes and alright, let's put some of this stuff away. Combat boots are good for fighting, but they're not really that good for, well, actual, what was I saying? They're not that good for, you know, exploring, because they're very heavy. Muck looks rare for that, but they're not as protective. So, Con Scarf's pretty poor, so we're not gonna use it. Okay. Let's go downstairs. All the food cooks. And see how it's going. Just pass the time till it's ready, right into space. Eat the rabbit. The venison will be done in about 15 minutes. Let's eat the venison too. Well, we won't be able to eat all of it, but that's okay. You eat till you're full in the game, and that's all you ever eat. Just grab some water. Blizzard's over. Let's grab some water, and let's have a quick drink. I could go down to the gas station, couldn't I, today? Well, I think I've like enough looting for a day, though. I might as well just go upstairs and fix up my clothing. Which I will probably do off camera, since it's not that exciting to watch me fix and repair clothing, and you know the process of how to do it. I think I've shown this to you, but in case I forgot in the first episode, I can't remember exactly what I showed you, so you just click on it, actions, repair, if you have a sewing kit, and the cloth, and it will fix your clothes just like that. I'll do this to all the rest of my worn out clothing, and we'll see you in the next episode. So take care, have a good day, bye.